This is Beneath the Frost, a Sienna Dusk mystery, Book 1, written by Taylor Stark, read by Vivienne. Prologue. Hans carved through the slushy remnants of what had once been pristine powder, his skis chattering against the softened snow. The air was crisp, a faint reminder of winter's bite lingering despite the sun's determined assault on the slopes of Aspen. He could feel the resistance, the lack of the silken glide he'd anticipated when booking this getaway. Aspen had been a dream for him, but the slopes weren't quite living up to that dream. He pushed that disappointment aside, focusing on the rush of cold air against his cheeks, the exhilarating speed, and the freedom of these fleeting vacation days before he had to head back to his marketing business. He glanced back, searching for his new girlfriend, Lara. He'd brought her here to impress her, but he wasn't sure if it was working. Her silhouette cut a less aggressive line down the slope behind him, her posture cautious, graceful but restrained. He grinned, feeling a surge of competitiveness. Today was the day when he would dazzle her with his alpine prowess. With an ostentatious dip of his knees, Hans launched into a series of tight, rapid turns, each one a deliberate display of skill. He imagined himself as fluid as water, winding down the mountain in a spectacle of control and agility. The soft snow yielded under his skis like sand, giving way to a surfer's board, a sensation both thrilling and unnerving as he rode the edge of his skis. Hans didn't let it deter him. He was determined to impress. "Watch this!" he yelled over his shoulder, not entirely sure she could hear him over the wind and distance. Without waiting for her response, he executed a risky maneuver, a daring jump over a small rise that felt more imposing than it looked. His heart thumped against his ribs as he soared, the world briefly suspended below him. Landing with less grace than he'd hoped, his skis sank into the slightly too warm snow, sending a spray of ice crystals glinting into the sunlight. He recovered with a flourish, though he sensed the snow wasn't cooperating, fighting him rather than aiding in his showmanship. Swallowing the hint of annoyance that bubbled up, he dared not let it show on his face. As he slowed to meet her at the bottom of the run, he saw Lara's expression, a mix of amusement and concern rather than awe. She pulled up alongside him, her breath forming puffs of vapor as she shook her head. "You're going to get yourself killed showing off like that," she chided, her tone light but carrying an edge of sincerity. "This snow isn't right, Hans. It's too warm. It's dangerous." "Come on, Lara," Hans replied, trying to mask the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?